Leo, this is Morgan with Compass Rose Astrology, and today we're going to be going through your tarot and astrology reading for the month of March. And I'm going to talk through all the different transits that we can experience this month. Then we'll go through kind of a fun little tarot story to explain what transits you might be feeling the most. And then after, we're going to go through and tie it all together with an oracle message. And this should be really fun. I'm so happy you're here. I do these readings mostly from the rising sign perspective. Over here on the astrology board, you can see that we have Leo here over on the ascendant, and this generally means that these readings are mostly focused towards the rising sign, but I definitely suggest you to watch the video that corresponds to your moon and your sun sign as well, because the astrology might more relate to one of those planets more than your rising sign. It really depends on your placements and what's most strongly affecting you right now. So that might give you a more well-rounded idea of what to expect, basically. And also, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And yeah, let's just jump in with some of the transits. I think we have a ton of stuff going on, don't we, Leo? So first and foremost, I did kind of pick this transformation oracle card to tie up our reading today, because everything happening here astrologically is just ripe with transformation, because so many planets, except for Uranus and Neptune and Jupiter, are changing signs this month. And that's huge. That's huge. So what does that mean? Where is that happening, right? How does that affect you? So first and foremost, we do have a really awesome conjunction happening between Venus and Jupiter in your 9th house this month. That's going to really kind of, I feel like in my opinion, that would allow for a really great warmth and support in your spiritual, educational kind of areas of life. Or publishing or creativity, some sort of writing. And then after that, we do have Saturn finally moving out of your 7th house, which is really wonderful, going into your 8th house of Pisces. And that's after 6 years of it being in a Saturn-ruled sign. So it was in Cap for 3 years, then it was in Aquarius for 3 years. Now it's going to go in for a 3-year stint in Pisces. So that's going to be huge. And additionally, right after that, we have Pluto moving out of Capricorn into your 7th house of Aquarius. And it will be there until June 11th. And then it will go retrograde and move back into Capricorn. However, it will quickly move out of that and move into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So the next couple months will be kind of an indication of what to expect for the next 20 years, kind of the vibes and things you'll be focusing on, I think, the most, that might make their presence known a little more than other things. And another big transit that we also have Mars moving out of Gemini into Cancer of your 12th house, and that's going to indicate possibly really wild dreams for a while. So just to keep that in mind. And let's just jump into this, and I will cleanse the space for you, Leo. And if you overheat at night, it might get worse when you're sleeping while Mars is in your 12th house, that too. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit, and cleanse the area and make room for positivity and constructive, purposeful messages. We move out any negative energy and make room for clarity and constructivity and peaceful messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for providing guidance and clarity for Leo. I love it. Okay. Let's just jump right into it. All right. What has Leo been experiencing this month? Thank you so much, Spirit. What has Leo been experiencing? Okay. All right, here we go. So first and foremost, so we do have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and I was called to look at the bottom of the deck for you. So what I initially get from this, because this is ruled by Jupiter, so this could be something in your ninth house, excuse me. And this could, but it is Capricorn. And that was the first thing I saw when we got the Devil card here. So this might be completely related to your sixth house. I feel like you've been juggling an option or a decision or some sort of, I want to say financial, because we do have Pentacles here, choice that's been on your mind for quite some time. And perhaps you've been feeling kind of led by the career that you're in. The reason I say this is because the sixth house is about work. It's about usually employees. So if you're a manager of any point, of any type, this could be that area of life. You could also be having some sort of like physical health changes that also contribute to your place of work or what type of work you do. But the Devil card is definitely about being kind of like shackled. We'll just use the word shackled because you can see that on the card these two people are shackled. Basically being trapped inside something because it's either a vice of yours or you feel bound to it by like the materialism of things. And I think here you are, the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, thinking that there's got to be something out there that can really speak to all of your strengths. And perhaps right now you don't feel like what you're in really does speak to your strengths. And so I think right now you've been kind of stuck in this like not feeling to the greatest of your potential. And it's made you a little more introspective and kind of stuck in your head and stuff that with this, because this is kind of the card of, it's a lot of airiness in this card, because even though it is a cup card, which is a lot about emotion, this could be that sometimes you get stuck in your head about feeling like you can, there's so much more that you can offer the world, but you're just not entirely sure what the best course of action is for that, especially with this kind of balancing act with the Two of Pentacles here. And I think you're an incredibly talented person, and I think we can see that in your kind of dedication and your thoughtfulness, because also you might also be an incredibly desired person in the workplace or just in general, because this is a very attractive kind of a card. So whether people like to call on you for just the sheer charm of being around you, it could also be, or that they really like your personality, it could also be that they rely on you a lot and it's kind of gotten a little too much. Let's see if I can, perfect, get information about where you are now. Oh my lord, Leo. Wow, you have three major arcana that just popped out. So we have the Empress, the Moon, and the Tower. This is an incredibly eventful and monumental moment in your life, I think. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Empress card. So she is the card of really owning yourself and stepping into yourself and being really abundant and fruitful and passionate and creative and really just leaning into your strengths, and also being kind of a role model. Like a lot of people envy and like kind of desire and also really look up to people that have Empress energy, and you're absolutely taking that on right now. And this is, you know, whether or not like whatever, this isn't gender specific or anything, But the Empress is one of the most passionate, kind of like, and spiritual and emotionally strong people in the deck. And I think that this is how you're showing up right now. And you could also be someone that really like looks to nature a lot for your inspiration. And that might be what really gives you kind of that oomph that you want to really convey into all of the other areas of your life here. But there's this sense of the unknown, and so I think that kind of worries you a lot. With the Moon card, this is the card of mystery and the card of the unknown. In the distance, there is this mountain that has to be climbed, but you don't really know what's beyond these two pillars. And the call of the wolf and the dog are basically the mixing of the two feelings that you can have of like stability and a risk, basically. And I feel like you're kind of on, that's probably what you're balancing, honestly, when we have that Two of Pentacles, of not knowing, of being afraid of the unknown, and kind of letting that kind of get into your head, which might be happening with this Devil card as well. So that's something to really be careful of, especially because Mars is going to be moving into your 12th house, as I said. So really be careful of your thoughts, because you don't want it to burn you out. And that's definitely a big thing that can happen with Mars. And when it goes into Cancer, it could be a bit of more emotional burnout too. So just be kind of aware of that. And I think I love this because in this deck and in the traditional Rider-Waite, there are these, what they call yods. I don't know if you can tell, but these flames are yods, which I should probably know more details about them, but I love that they're tied into this Moon card as well. So you have the Moon and the Tower card with these religious symbols of the yods, and I'm pretty sure it's like the symbol of God, or some sort of spirituality. So I think this is telling you that, sure, yes, you are feeling afraid right now, maybe to make this choice, or afraid of the unknown, but you're going to have a lightning strike moment, and that's what I think this is. And I think it's going to be guided divinely, that will let you know that you're on the right path. And not only that, because I think you know kind of vaguely what the right choice is, but I think maybe even at night, because this is a card indicated by the Mars card, so Mars planet, and that is going into your 12th house. So really pay attention to your dreams, because this also could be something that's coming in through your dreams. What you want, if you want to move away from some of these constrictions that feel binding and trapping to you, it will come to you, because you're very divinely in tune here, and you will know. There's a sense of knowing and understanding and being able to perceive, despite this feeling of fear and the unknown beyond making this decision. But let's see what the Spirit has for you in the future. Love it. Okay. What does you have to think about for the future? Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. So I'll put these out the way they came out. But basically, you have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Emperor card. And I love, 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 love this, because this is just saying that you have so much power, Leo. You have so much abundance coming in for you. And I think that whatever you're afraid of, the things that you really truly care about will not be lost. And the things that will support you will not be lost. You will not lose wealth or monetary abundance. There's this balance here that will say that you can have your freedom. You can have your, what this says, earthly power. You can have some influence. You can have that same kind of magnetism that people are drawn to you by, but you will be in control of the situation, and you won't be bound by these earthly kind of materialistic situations. And whatever this is, it's coming in really, really fast for you, because this Eight of Wands is a really quick card of quick communication. So this could be that this Tower is actually coming in a lot quicker. It could happen. The first transit is going to be the Venus and Jupiter coming together, so at the beginning of the month. So it could happen then. It could also happen when Saturn moves into your 8th house. Could happen at the end of the month when Mars moves into Cancer, but I would really pay attention to the early month transits, because I think that's going to have the biggest effect on you, Leo. Excellent. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, let's see if we can get an oracle card for you. We have an oracle card. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have the Kitsune card. I will show you whom to trust. So let me just get the guidebook. I'm going to read to you from the guidebook because I don't want to miss anything that the oracle wants to say to you, Leo. Okay. I will show you whom to trust. Kitsune is a Japanese word for a fairy-like fox or spirit being who shapes itself into the form of the fox. Kitsune are, without exception, very intelligent and can bestow great gifts and blessings upon those whom they travel with. You, for example. Kitsune will also help you outwit those who would steal what is rightfully yours, falsely sell you something of no worth, or even try to steal aspects of your own energy, personality, and destiny. The older your Kitsune familiar is, the wiser she will be. The more you can heed her knowledge, and the more you can safely surrender to her leadership for a time. Close your eyes for a moment and see your Kitsune. How many tails does yours possess? The number of tails indicates how many levels of experience your Kitsune has. Trust me, people say, over here they beckon. I love you, others croon. But who of all these beings seeking what you possess speaks the truth? I, Kitsune, can hear your true voice, and I can see the consequences of their plans before they have a chance to unfurl. Your precious gifts of yours must be protected. Your tender self must only be given where you will be honored. There are some who wish to deceive and manipulate you, and yet you do not know who they are. By welcoming me in for a time, I will act as a powerful undercover agent, and I will expose the tricks and falsehoods of others. I will never advise you to be false, but I will clearly signal to you when to stay silent, whom to avoid, in situations that need not be your concern. I may appear in the guise of a helpful stranger or an insightful encounter, or as I do here in this card. Regardless of my form, I am your friend, and I will tell you the truth and show you where the trickster plays. You will have a series of coincidences in which you stumble upon information that reveals what the best action to take is, whom you could trust in the current situation, and where best to invest your precious energy and efforts. There may be a darting red-gold movement seen from the corner of your eye, or a smile and shining brown eyes glimpsed through the window. Japanese themes may make their way into your life for no apparent reason. These are all signs that a Kitsune is here to help you. Kitsunes often assume human form, so if you have a new neighbor with a ginger cat, or a golden-colored dog, or a red-haired new friend suddenly appears in your life, wonder if he may be your Kitsune at this current time. You will know by the being's strange behavior, sniffing the air, high alertness, startled movements, and sudden action. A Kitsune will ask you lots of personal questions and prod and provoke your boundaries. For this time, this Kitsune is assigned to you, and it is unlikely that it is for your lifetime. She will be true to you in all ways. Kitsune are often the go-betweens connecting the Great Spirit and those of us here in this realm. They are delightful, evasive, shy, friendly, and full of mischief, and they will protect you by sharing the secrets they overhear with you. I love this, Leo. I think this is really perfect. You may even be your own little protector here, because if there's anybody that has great hair, it's you, right, Leo? Perfect. So I think this is a great reading for you. I really hope something here resonated. If there's anything in the astrology or in the tarot that resonates with you, please leave it in the comments below, because I'd love to talk about it. And yeah, Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are great, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.